Hi guys, welcome back to Westcliff Koi Pond. Sorry I've been away for so long. What with this weather we've had, and sickness and illness, don't know where to start. As you can see, my artwork has gone off the back wall. I did say that I was going to extend the waterfall. So as you can see, the waterfall has actually gone from up the end there now, and I've moved it round to the side here just as a temporary. So the waterfall's gone and we're just running this off of Backy Showers, which is running through my filter floss and Alpha Grog underneath that. So unfortunately, all my artwork is sitting over here under the table. It still looks lovely, doesn't it? So as I say, what with not being well and everything else, I say during COVID we actually avoided everybody. Avoided the grandchildren, avoided everybody. And really it was the first 2 years that I'd had a Christmas without having a cold. I always get colds at Christmas. So this year we were all still quite safe. My wife Lynn decided to go off to Lakeside shopping with her daughters, and she came back the following week with a cold. So, needless to say, she gave the cold to me. Christmas Eve we was at the daughters sleeping, and I woke up sort of like 3 o'clock in the morning, absolutely congested. She went, "You can't go downstairs," she went, "the kids will think Father Christmas has turned up early." So I had to sit up in bed, snorting and gasping for air. I say, what my other problem with COPD, I weren't very well at all. So the whole, well, I got over Christmas, but the whole of January I had a cold. I think we got through January and I had 7 to 10 days where I didn't feel too bad. I would love to have come out here and cracked on with this really, but the weather wouldn't let us. So I had 7 to 10 days of that. And then February, I think it was February the 5th. Was it February the 5th during my funeral? Yeah, we went to a family funeral on February the 5th. All the old crew was ill, family and everything, obviously. 33 of us. Well, out of the 33 of us, 12 of us got COVID. Myself and Doreen got it. Doreen had it more of a cold than anything. I just had aches and pains. Every muscle in my body ached. I couldn't lay in bed. It felt like I was laying on a sack of potatoes. Terrible. I said, well, all I could say, thank God it never went to my chest, because what with COPD, if that goes to my chest, I said it wouldn't do me a lot of good. So 2 weeks in, the aches and pains went, and guess what happened? It went to my chest. So I've had a terrible 2 months. January, February. January with a cold. February with COVID for 3 weeks. And March It's just gone on and on. I just can't breathe. I think, don't know. But during all this time, we've been working indoors. I think I've said before about our front lounge is absolutely freezing cold in there. And I said we were going to do some work in there. I think last year I said about we insulated the walls, just put polystyrene up the walls. And when we took the polystyrene off, there was actually thick black mildew everywhere. So I thought what we do this year, but see if we could do it a bit proper. So what I do, I spin you around and take you and have a look what I've done in the lounge room. So keep walking here. So we've done what we've done in the lounge room. Oh, and because we're this is the first video of the season, obviously I've been doing some work out here today. So I've been working in the lounge room, doing a bit there, so I thought I'd just come out here today and have a bit of fresh air rather than still working in the dust. So we're getting all our tomatoes in today, getting all the automatic watering systems in. Little automatic watering system there, that goes off twice a day. All good. Yeah, so in this room, obviously I started it and then taken ill with everything else, and I'm on antibiotics and steroids, which they call a rescue pack. So in here, I've actually lined these walls, so the two outside walls. So that wall there, that one doesn't need it because it's internal wall, and this wall here, that had all been covered with 50mm Celotex. On top of the Celotex, there's 15mm plasterboards. And then on top of the plasterboards, obviously we've had it plastered. Last 2 days I've been putting the new picture rails up, new skirting. So I'm not much of a chippy, but I'm quite pleased with these joints, these mitre joints. I think this one over here is my favourite. Look at that. And consider that's matching up to existing skirting, and that's the new. I think that's quite a good match. Quite pleased with that actually. So we've done that. Yesterday we was having a burn up, burning all the old skirting and all the old picture rails. These little triangle windows, oh, the mitres on them. Well, considering I'm not a carpenter, I think they're quite good. So still not had time to see if there's any difference in here yet, because we've done that. The weather's turned, hasn't it? So we've warmed up a bit. So obviously you've got to wait till next summer now to find out, or next winter, to see if it actually makes any difference. But everyone said if you've covered all the walls in 2-inch insulation, it must have done something. Must have. I've got one bit down there to do. That little bit there. And I've got a little bit over the, I've got a return there to do, and another bit over the back there, down there to do. Now, I think The skirting comes in 4.2 lengths, 4.2 metres. So to do them two little bits, I've had to buy a complete 4.2 just for them three little bits. So there's a bit of it there. If anybody needs any skirting, give us a shout. I've got a little bit left over. And I've had to do the same with a picture rail. So I've had to buy 12 metres to do 8. Still, such is life. Yeah, so I finished the lounge room. As I say, I was like, while I'm on the antibiotics and steroids, that works, it clears up. As soon as I'm finished a course of antibiotics and steroids, it starts again where I can't breathe. I've been waking up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, just gasping for breath. In fact, I'm starting to puff a bit now, actually. So, but right, what we're doing here, we'll have a go at the ceiling in the conservatory. So again, what we've done in the conservatory, we've put, not the 2-inch, we've just done an inch. So it's 25mm of Celotex, 25mm of Celotex, and then on top of that, we've put the white cladding, which looks absolute treat, really. Looks really good. Really, really good. I'm very pleased with this here, actually. I just hope that it does so. I mean, I was working up here the other day, and as I was putting the last section in there, the insulation on there was absolutely roasting. Again, you know, people say, well, does it make any difference? Well, again, it must. If you've got heating on and it's all escaping through the roof or through the walls, it's got to do something, isn't it? So in this room and in the lounge room, it's foil back both sides. So obviously what it does, or the idea of it is, stops the cold from coming in, and this side, the foil back, stops the heat from going out. So you would think it's got to do something, isn't it? Got to do something. So I think this roof in here, the whole lot, the Celotex and the cladding, was about £260, I think. It was £260. So, you know, I think it's 260 quid well spent. It's got to do something. So you're going to have to wait till next winter to find out. And I say, all the walls in here, the walls, including the plastering, it came to just over 600, 650, I think. The plaster was 280, and I think all the Celotex was 300, 320. So 600 quid. All right, it's £600, but it could be £600 well spent, couldn't it? I mean, we've not been able to use this room really. Well, we've not been able to use it because I've been working in here, and what with illness, I couldn't finish it as quick as I would like to have. So all we've got now is ceilings to paint, feature wall, wallpaper, and colour of the ladyship's choice when she gets round to it. So I've got loads of paint out in the garage. I could mix it all up and just make her up a colour, but she won't have that, no. We'll have to go and buy another one.